I don't know how this is going to work. Every time I start off a video, it is weird because I don't know what I'm talking about. I had this plan today that I was gonna get a lot of things done. It looks like it's raining outside. The light when I turn my back against it, it darkens. So it has some face recognition, which is great. But there is other things that I don't understand. You know what? Let's just use this as an opportunity to air things out completely. There's no organization. I thought about creating an organization, but lots of things are constantly throwing through my head. So I'll focus on not having filler words. I won't focus as much about on content. So let's start off with, there it is. Let's start off right away with something that I'm not completely comfortable with, which is my topics. My topics in Toastmaster speeches. So far in Toastmaster speeches, I focus a lot on delivery. And I don't focus a lot on content, and that the content part is holding myself back. If it's okay, then I would rather have someone else do the content, and I can do delivery. But life often doesn't work that way. I'm just gonna have a cup of tea and be right back. So right now outside, I'm on top of the building. I'm on 31st floor in Toronto, in Canada, proudly Canadian. But I've been watching a lot of things that I thought was, I think. Let's start. Okay, so first of all, Sally gave me. Yeah, thought is not organized at all. I think I'll air it out first and then try it again with the second one. That way, maybe this should be the format I do it, because when I do something the first time, it's always incoherent, right? It's always incoherent. It's always not organized. And just by trying to organize, like I'm trying to buy time right now by explaining my thought process. So perhaps on weekends I should do one video, one reel, and one not real and fake, but more one where my thoughts are in chaos and not organized. Because I see people on the internet, their thoughts are very much organized. I can take the thought from Sally and saying how I should allocate certain times to the beginning, middle, and end, and what I want to say in each of those areas, and find some way to connect them in a story. Because storytelling is a skill. And it's a skill that you can come with practice, but you need directions. And I might do some searching up today for directions. And lately, in my mind, I've been looking at a lot of stuff on incels, involuntary celibates. Now, I first paid attention to this back when it was Elliot Rogers who did the killing in the US, mass murder and killing, just because he was pissed off that women wouldn't sleep with him. And at that time, I thought, I didn't consider myself an incel, even though I was a virgin. I was probably 28 at the time, plus or minus a few years. Probably minus a few years, but I was a virgin. I didn't. I thought to myself, was I an incel? No, I didn't classify myself as an incel, mainly because it wasn't so much that I wanted sex and no one would give me sex. It was more the fact that I was afraid to have sex with someone because I wouldn't know what to do. That was my whole fear, because it's not something I've done before. I don't have experience in this, and that's just the thing that it is. Let me see how I can make it brighter. Oops. So if I make it brighter, right? Well, actually makes it worse. Oops. Let me. Yeah. Oh, it makes it worse. So the way it works, I have no idea what's going on. So I don't know what this new phone does and how it does its lighting, but it goes on and off pretty frequently. So I think it recognizes my face, and from the face it lights up, which is what I think it's getting. So basically, I've never considered myself an incel. Never, because I was just afraid to have sex. My thought is if some sexy lady came up to me and I wouldn't know what to do to get her into bed, number one. She would literally have to guide me step by step through it. Like, she would have to take off my pants, she would have to suck my dick. I wouldn't even know where the. And I didn't know, okay? I didn't know where the opening was, right? I didn't know where the vagina was. So, like, it's close to the butt, and I'm like, even right now, I have sex maybe 4 or 5 times now. Is it that much? That I can remember, like that are memorable. There were times where we tried, and I don't think it. Like she wasn't feeling it, and I didn't push it. But I never considered myself an incel because I thought it was. It's not like I tried. I didn't even try. Right, to be an incel, you have to try. Involuntary celibate. You gotta try to have sex, and fail consistently and every single time, right? So there's that. And I'm listening to like girls getting fem cells. I don't even know why I'm so interested in it because I'm not part of that community. I don't even think of joining that community. But within that community, there's a lot of darkness. People are very, how do I say it, pessimistic, and it's not really something you want to be associated with. And I'm just glad I'm not associated with it. Otherwise, I can see myself being drawn in. Oh, Sally just messaged me. Let me see if I can chat her up.